Anthony here for DNews. Last week I was at the Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas, seeing all the weird and awesome stuff that's going to be in our home soon. You know, CES is one of those things that's really fun, but also requires working those days that are so long you can kind of feel your brain shutting down. We work more and more these days, and as technology progresses, deadlines get shorter, and that blur between work and personal life gets fuzzier. And if we're on a particularly tough project at work, we might even feel guilty walking away from it, especially if it seems like other people are working nonstop. But a lot of studies are showing that the more of our life we devote to work and the longer we work at one stretch, the less efficient we become at it, which just makes us need to work more to finish things, and then it creates this pretty destructive cycle. And it's because of a phenomenon called vigilance decrement. It's sort of like when you're in a room with a constant noise or a certain smell, you tend to get used to it, and then after a while you don't notice it at all. It's kind of an evolutionary thing. A constant stimulation makes your brain go, okay, this is just something that's happening and it's not of any importance and I'm not in any danger, so I'm just not going to devote any resources to it. Except vigilance decrement happens in thoughts. Focusing on one project or tedious task for too long causes slowed reaction time and an increase in sloppy errors because your brain just doesn't want to devote any more resources to it. There was a study at the University of Illinois where people were given a 50-minute task to perform, some of them without breaks or diversions, and then some of them were given other things to do and think about. And I'm sure you can see where this is going. The group with diversions was able to complete their task more quickly and with fewer errors. See, our brains are built to detect and respond to change. If you don't give them some new stimulus every now and then, they start to become less efficient. There are physical drains that happen with constant stress and focus too. Our bodies are constantly manufacturing and using hormones and steroids and adrenaline to keep us pushing through those projects, and that can mess with us in the long term, causing things like anxiety and depression. So even though barreling right through to a deadline seems like the right thing to do when you're overwhelmed, just take 15 minutes, remove yourself from the task, and let your brain recharge. You'll finish earlier, and you'll actually do a better job. Hey, totally unrelated to overworking, we're gonna be going down from 3 videos a day here on DNews to 2. But don't worry, this is not a vigilance decrement thing. We're just gonna move from posting videos on weekdays to posting all 7 days a week. So subscribe so you don't miss any.